Hello. You're sort of hidden by a lamp there. Nice to see you again. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is July 26, 2016, day 2 of the Democratic National Convention. I tried to watch a little bit of it yesterday, and I tried to listen to a little bit of it yesterday. By the way, Hillary Clinton, I'm a Democrat, a liberal Democrat. I'm a liberal. I don't mind using the word liberal. Okay, progressive, I have to say progressive. But Hillary Clinton was not my first choice. In fact, Barney Miller. Bernie was, well, Elizabeth Warren probably would be my first choice, but she wasn't running. And Bernie was so he was my first choice, but Hillary is going to be the Democratic candidate. Now, having said that, the fucking snot-nosed kids who are supporters of Bernie make me fucking sick. They're just like a bunch of kids. You know, if you're a parent or have been my kids are all grown, but you know, you'd buy your kids ice cream cones or whatever, and one of them would whine, you know, his or hers is bigger, you know, I've got more, or, you know, just. That's the way and they remind me also of Rand Paul's supporters. Rand Paul's supporters fucking pissed me off. I agreed with some of the, you know, principles and things that Rand Paul stood for, but I fucking hated his supporters. They were a bunch of fucking assholes. You couldn't say anything or blog anything or whatever if you mentioned Rand Paul's name. They were like a fucking bunch of cockroaches that would descend on you, you know, and Rand Paul, great, you know. And so I hope I don't want to fucking listen to the Democratic National Convention and hear those crybabies out in the audience screaming, you know. So, anyway, this, I should have said this in the beginning. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, I do. I bookmarked a few things up here. But this is just me rambling on about a bunch of things. I think I'm going to order tomorrow this ASUS Chromebook Flip 10.1 inch convertible. It's a Chromebook, and if you remember, I had a Chromebook before. That's what I took to Washington D.C. when I was there for 2 weeks, and I never liked I didn't like the Chromebook. I like desktops. I like a mouse. I like a real fucking keyboard and I don't like laptops. So I just was not a fan of the Chromebook, and I gave it away. I gave it to my daughter Hillary, who's here from Sweden. But this ASUS Chromebook Flip it has 4 gigabytes of memory instead of 2, and it's like a notebook. And it's like a tablet. You flip it over and it's, you know, and it has a touch screen. It has a touch screen, and I think I'm going to buy it tomorrow. I'm trying to talk myself out of it. But, well, I wouldn't do it except you can now you may have to turn on the developer thing on this Chromebook to get it, because it may not have kicked in officially yet, but if you kick in go to the settings and kick in the develop. All the Android apps can now be used on the Chromebook. You have access to all the Android apps. That makes that a fantastic deal. Now, of course, there's there's a few. The Chromebook doesn't have a GPS, so some of them there's a few that don't work. And so there's going to be 3 Chromebooks, and this is one. And then there's going to be 3, and they're not sure yet. I don't know. They haven't said about the older Chromebooks if they'll be able to use the end, but I'm thinking about ordering that tomorrow. Try to talk me out of it, because I am on a I don't know why I'm so poor with money. This is one of the things I need to review, a solar panel. These are solar panels here, these two, and there's a little pocket here, whatever, where you can plug in and charge up things. I need to review that. These are 15 watt. Hillary, when she was in Sweden, was living on her boat, and then she was living out in the woods and stuff like that, and she has, I think she said they're 75 watts, which is, that's massive. Anyway, I also got this. I need to review this. Well, I got a bunch of stuff. I'm not showing you everything I need to review because I couldn't open that many browser pages. I've got this endoscope to review. I actually hooked it up and played with it a little bit. They're advertising this thing as for checking out pipes and stuff like that. But of course I stuck this in my ear, and these little LEDs, they get pretty hot. I didn't put it very far in my ear. I have hearing loss in both ears, and I don't need any more difficulty, but it worked. Now I hooked it up to my cell phone, and kitty cat, I can't open the door for you right now. Hooked it up to my cell phone. I didn't mess with it a lot, just a few minutes, a couple minutes. It would take a picture right away, and then it would freeze, and then I'd have to reload it. But hooked up to my computer, it was taking pictures and video, and I need to play with it some more to see, just in order to review it. But looking in the ear was pretty gross. Now I didn't shove it up my nose, but I put it down at the entrance, and that was gross. So, but anyway, it looks like I'll be giving you a good review. $30 and fun to play with. Okay, what else here? Now, okay, I think you'll be interested in this. This is a less expensive version of a GoPro. It was not a GoPro, it's a knockoff or a copy, or what would you call it? It's sitting here someplace. Oh, here it is right here. That doesn't mean I want to get to it, but I haven't. I'll be making some videos with this, and you'll be seeing them. I think, and I'm not 100% sure of this, that I'm not even sure how much a GoPro costs. I'm sure it costs more than $75, but I think where you really save with this is this came with a whole bunch of attachments that come with it, even an extra battery that comes, so I think that's the big thing. So we'll hope the video is good. I'm sure it will be. Well, we'll see. I'm thinking about I'm an amateur radio operator, and all I have is an HT, a handheld unit that covers 2 bands. 440 and 2 meters. This is digital. I've been wanting to get a digital ham radio, but the one I want is like $450, and this is $114. Now, of course, there's differences between, you know, the $450 one has a lot of nice features. This one's $117, and there's a repeater here that uses DMR right in my hometown here of Fort Worth. So, but since I'm thinking of getting that Chromebook tomorrow, this is probably out. But I'll probably end up with this one of these days to get. I can't afford 2 hobbies. I mean, I can't afford amateur radio and computers, and one hobby is if you hear the vacuum going, I'm not sure whether Hillary's using the vacuum to blow up the cat condo that just was delivered, or if she's cleaning the area. I think she's cleaning the area where she's going to set up the cat condo, which will be a deluxe cat condo for our cat. Okay, where else are we going here? Okay, that's it. I've moved a lot of stuff around here. I have my main computer here, which is running Windows 10, and it has the new version of Windows 10, the one you'll be getting in a few days. I have been part of the team that's been testing out the things, and this now has the new Windows on it. There was yesterday a small update to it, and today a small update to it. So in a few days, you all will have. There's a number of changes to what is it, Cortana? A number of changes to Cortana that you're going to like. And there's, which won't help me at all, the drawing thing. If you have a touch screen, there are some big time changes and improvements to that. And then there's something else. And then there are hundreds, if not thousands, of things that have been fixed. So, Windows 10 Anniversary Edition and whatever is coming. Over here I have, if you've been watching my videos, a few days ago I told you I had Chrome operating system on it. Then the next day I did a video and I had installed 2 versions of Linux on it with dual boot. And then a day after that, I had Windows 10 on it, and I have Windows 10 on it now. And tomorrow, if I get the new Chromebook, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. May just shut this thing down and put the Chromebook there with access to a mouse, keyboard, or whatever. And then I can unplug them if I do want to take the Chromebook and move it around. But I may like the Chromebook so much with the tablet mode that I may just, because then I could just walk in the other, I could be watching Netflix and walk in the other, leave here where I was watching Netflix, walk in the other room with it, or walk outside with it. In case you're wondering, see, there's a keyboard here. Let's see. See, there's a keyboard here. when you fold it over to tablet mode, the keys are on the back side, but they're disabled, so they don't get hit or anything. Looks pretty neat, but I hope I'm not making a mistake. I hate that thing of, I had a Chromebook and I said I hate it, and then I buy another Chromebook. So anyway, I thank you very much for watching this video, and it is 2:15 p.m. I'm going to make myself a couple chili dogs. We've got some real good chili from Brahms. It comes frozen in a block, and I don't think there's any beans in it at all, and I just love it. You know, just putting that on top of a hot dog. I haven't taken my blood sugar in weeks, but today's the 26th. Starting at the first of the month, I'm going to start taking my blood sugar every day. I think I might have mentioned in a video that my ex-wife, who lives next door, that her blood sugar was over 300. She went to the doctor, and actually the doctor I wanted to know if she wanted an anti-anxiety medication, and he told her, well, don't worry about your blood sugar don't worry about it, just let it get up to 400, which blood sugar over 300 that's, if you don't get it down immediately, you need to call, at least, well, I'm not a medical person, but you need to call 911. But don't take medical advice from somebody on YouTube, I guess, unless they're a doctor, and then probably don't take it. Thank you very much for watching.